which means I'm a Christian being titled with Gangstalked on videos. Gangstalking is real. It's all 9 years and a half. The former head of Los Angeles FBI, Ted Gunderson, confirmed in a sworn affidavit that gang also was whistleblowing about elite trafficking operations of the sort that you hear in the Epstein files. Way before that became popular, you might say. So, I'm a Christian taught individual, a persecuted Christian taught individual, taught with gang stalking. I've been told this for more than a decade. And this is a IRL stream. In the life of a taught individual, also. Not a day, not a full day, but with an hour. So, what is gang stalking? Gang stalking is a secret persecution program targeting individuals such as me. Gang stalk is a covert abuse persecution targeting program, and targets are targeted both psychologically and physically. I call it government gang stalking because it has government involvement, and if you trace the root of this evil tree, it goes to the deep state, the laws of the law. So, my name is Mike SAHA. I'm a persecuted Christian, targeted individual, targeted with gang stalking of other individuals, as it's called. What is stalking? It's a name for a secret persecution program. And to add some credibility, because it's hard for people to believe this, just me saying, hey, this is a secret program, but it to wake up to it quickly. To add some credibility to my statement, I'll let you know that Ted Gunderson, government whistleblower, the former head of Los Angeles FBI, confirmed in a sworn affidavit that wide, covert, and that targets are attacked both physically and psychologically. One way they can target when out in public is to have cars with cold devices spraying and stuff. That's all for that Ted Gunderson video whistle. So, I've been referencing Ted Gunderson for years, getting about gang stalking. And Ted Gunderson wasn't just a government whistleblower, whistleblowing about gang stalking taught videos. He was also whistleblowing about elite in the 70s and 80s already. So, in this restaurant, as a matter of fact, I was there. They said fly monkey perps there when I was eating there once, and they had a trio of perps walk past my table and spray chemical on me. I was also stalked by Swedish police and harassed them. That's how I felt. So this seems to be somewhat of a hot zone, pad recognition, or run into the cops. One time I was walking here towards the restaurant. I almost feel like they don't want me going to the restaurant for some reason. But one time I was walking this route as I was just walking down from over there where the guy's walking. And around the time where he is, a little bit earlier, there's a cop coming here. They see me and act like they were looking for me, because as soon as they see me, they stop, do a U-turn, over there by the white car, stop, and they go, were talking to me. Another time, after walking past the government police station and the communal house, like the social service office, and my commentary was negative. It's the corrupt Swedish police, I said something to that effect. And I walk in here and there's 4 cops coming right after some time of events. It's like I walk past the police station in IRlstream, being a video told with government gang stalking, and I go, this is a corrupt Swedish government, a corrupt Swedish police headquarters, something like this. And then I keep walking and I go in here, and then right after sitting down, there's 4 cops walking in. That looks like retaliation or police intimidation. It almost looks like what I was saying was true, because they're acting corrupt, in my opinion. The government doesn't want the word about gang stalk to get out, but if it does get out, they want some crazy on earth. We're trying to have an army of fake videos. Crazy talk about this. Most online TRs are fakes. And most online fakes crazy talk. They engage in one form of talk or another. And the crazy talk gives them away. Don't forget to hit the like button if you don't want to get blocked. I don't pay too much attention to the chat if it's open. If people leave comments, and I can tell the like candidate left the comment, they get blocked 9 or 10 times. Yeah, so I'm a Christian talking video, which means I'm a persecuted Christian. We're saying, oh, it sounds cool to say I'm a persecuted Christian. No, I'm a Christian being persecuted. Therefore, I'm a persecuted Christian talking video. It's accurate. It's an accurate description. And targets that are atheists or Republicans or Muslim or Hindus or whatever they are, religious preference, ideology, they'll be whatever they are, individual. Understand? So if a person is an atheist, they'll be an atheist, a persecuted atheist. Because persecution is not a spiritual. The word persecution is not unique to spiritual, to convey spiritual fact. So if I say I'm a persecuted Christian, it doesn't mean I'm saying it's mad or something like this. If you have that perception, that's because you have bad perception, like discernment. So if you're the total Gangstalker, you're being persecuted because the program is a persecution program that persecutes people. Gangstalker is a modern-day global equivalent to the Surzetson program that the German government had in the 70s and 80s. And the Stasi, in post-World War II, post-Nazi Germany, they had Germany divided into the East and the West. And the Stasi had a secret program called Surzetson. And then they had Wehrkraft Surzetson. And Surzetson goes back, the word meaning to biodegradation, chemical decomposition or something like that. So, gangstalking, if you want to understand gangstalking, it can help to look at the Wikipedia article on Surzetson. And that gets you a long way. Meaning, if somebody, it's the first time you hear about gangstalking on videos as a conspiracy topic, and it's real, it's a real conspiracy, then you want to understand it, and not wait until I lay it out for you. Which you lady keep watching, you have it expected. Not fully. Only a fully. You can go look at the Wikipedia on Surzetson. You can Google search Stasi Surzetson with a Z like so. Not S in the beginning. Not Zer. Not S. S in Sierra. Z as in so. So, I'm a total gangstalking. Gangstalk is real. I had a Swedish gangstalker, Letia something. She was on this online gangstalker. She was telling me online for the program, in my personal opinion. And he was gaslighting about like trying to give you the perception that for filming in stores in Sweden. Well, first of all, in Sweden it's legal to live stream and film inside of supermarkets anywhere in public, okay? Secondly, if I go to the store, they film me. See? If I go to the ATM, the government or the bank as a corporation is filming me against my will. They don't ask my permission. They got a camera. I can't go take money without being on camera. Most establishments you go to, and like parking lots, anywhere you are in public, you got a camera on in this day and age. It's almost like more for this city by camera for now. Yeah, so part of what I do to deal with the target, to fight back, is to do IRL streams and make content, make videos. So that sign is translated for you. Camera surveillance, it says. So as you're entering these premises, you're being notified, made aware that you are being video recorded on camera. Camera surveillance. The purpose for this surveillance is to prevent, discover, and investigate crimes and accidents. Recorded material is only used for these purposes. Interesting. Yeah, so I'm a Christian talking video. I'm talking about gangstalking. Gangstalking. I'm talking videos. What is gangstalk? It's a persecution program. It's a program that targets you both psychologically and physically. One way you can be targeted physically is to be sprayed by cars. Meaning, and I'm not, it's like I'm gonna just pick one of these. I'm not gonna like say. Let's say this was a gangstalking per vehicle. They could have like a little nozzle hidden in the grill where they can drive past you, push a button, and it's a chemical in there, like you would spray hairspray or something like this. Some kind of toxic chemical, or like any car. I'm not saying that car is a gangstalker, it's just like any car in the park lot as an example. So they could hide something in the grill and they can spray you. I've been told like that before. I've also been told that it's like I'm 90+% sure I've been told like that. I've also been told about perps having handhelds like spy gathers. They walk past me and spray me with some shit. So how fast it feels, sound tough. So again, it's descriptive. That's the game being accurate and truthful. See, that's how I play it. I don't play Ben Asali, drama queen of hype. Okay, I'm scoop of this, made my muscles blow up and lose all my belly fat. Like, bitch, please, when did you ever have belly fat, Ben Asali? Then you're still an average Joe with an average physique. It's like you're lying, being deceptive. I'm very scared. I don't like that. I don't like people like that. It's like compromising authenticity. Ben Asadi. One scoop of this, it's like he makes videos like one scoop of this melted all my belly and made my muscles blow up. And in the video I see that talking to you, his muscles have yet to blow up. And it's like, where is the videos when you had a lot of belly fat? Yeah, so I don't like that stuff. So I'm a warrior, a persecuted Christian taught in the video, and I'm in a war. See, so I didn't pick to be a warrior. I'm in a war. A war started being waged on me. The same day this target started, there was a war started being waged on me. There's chemical warfare, psychological warfare, and other types of physical warfare other than chemical. So gangstalking is more accurately described as a war, multi-spectrum war, or full spectrum. Adult bullying, which is another thing that I don't like. People downplay it, minimizing the gravity of the situation that Tony are faced with. Gangstalking, stopped by the feds, Lisa fake Tony with a stalking Instagram video. Gangstalking is basically adult bullying. No, it's not. That's like calling the Holocaust picking on people or something like that. See? So anyway, I gotta get in here. So many people that appear in public when the target is outside are gangstalkers, which means anytime I'm in the supermarket, there's gonna be at least 3 people in there that are government agents. And they look like normal shoppers, so they don't have like a shirt with a name tag say, "Hi, I'm Bob, CIA agent stalking people." Okay. Covert is designed to fly under the radar and be discreet. So part of the gangstalking experience, educating the public, creating awareness, doing activism. What's part of the target experience? Had been targeted more than 10 years. You go out in public, there's people that appear around you. They are gangstalkers. On foot and on cars. Ascorbic acid. And I got to check because when I went to ICA supermarket, And another risk if you tornado is food poisoning. The program wants to mess with your stuff and tamper with stuff. So they knew I was gonna go with acid. That's the reason I went shopping. I went to the ICA. Yeah, so in the other store, the ICA supermarket, when I went to pick up ascorbic acid vitamin C bags. Oh, that's not ascorbic acid. I'm gonna double check. There was a hole in one of the bags. When I picked it up, it was leaking powder, which is not good. So I like package check to check there's no. It happens several times I go to buy vitamin C, and as I pick up the bag, this powder coming out of it, and then there's a hole somewhere. So, hi.
Hey.
I'm gonna check it's got power kicking. Okay. 15, 30, 45.
Var det bra så?
Yes.
Är det 47?
Ja. I'll be right back. I'm gonna check on that. And I'm back. And I'm back. hade frågor där. With my carry soft wipes. Leukoplast. Medical wipes one. I like these those for cameless cleaning. Let's do it. Open this door. Get some decent footage here. Now it's not true to the eye, which means when I'm looking at things with my eye, it's very different in terms of perspective, mainly the perspective. Also the lighting looks a bit different. Meaning if you got a phone and take a picture, you look at your phone screen, and then like you look at that thing with your eyes, and then you look down on your phone, and it's like what the camera is showing is different. And the big difference is with this view, everything looks smaller for you. So if I want to make it the same scale as my eye is, it'd be about this. Zooming in basically from the default setting. Only it will be a lot wider, obviously. Even if a person has only one eye, it's a wider field of view. So use the back cam to get some high quality footage while I'm at it. This is a church, Gangstalked. I've talked about this, told the story once, which is not like a super exciting story, but I told the story how I went church shopping. So some people go, it's like, oh, Mike, he sounds like a guy who's like thinks you shouldn't go to church as a Christian. No, I done my research. I googled like churches, Oxford, see if there was a good one here, and to my knowledge, no one, and I have standards. See, so I won't own a church that doesn't get the gospel right. That's like wrong fundamentals, and for my research, this church is not doctrinally correct. If I found out I was wrong or they changed for this, I'll let you know. Where is the church? So this is a church I went to once, like walking downtown, like doing an irlstream, or maybe I wasn't that time, and they had like a sign there, kind of like outside a business, like open hours, stuff like this. And they had like a sign there that says like open or welcome in or stuff like this. And I went up and knocked on the door and he just marched in. It's like it was open, the door was open, and I go knock, and a guy comes from the back, and I go, it's like I'm curious about this church, and the first thing I want to check is what they teach us the gospel. So here's the church, Gangstalked, Folkegatan 3, Oxford. Gangstalked. Bön och Bibel, prayer and Bible. We pray for Oxford, Sweden, and other prayer topics. Sunday 11 service, Miriam Malmgren, MM. Okay. Israel's role in God's salvation plan. So they're gonna have a woman teaching. But I have not a woman to teach, not this episode of what to be silent. So God's pattern is not to have female preachers. And I don't care about that. I'm not scared to speak the truth. A lot of people are cowards, unfortunately. So I live in Sweden. LGBTQ is big here. And I'm a Swedish Christian YouTuber. And I'm not scared to say this is seen to be gay. Even though a big part of the Swedish population thinks it's okay. Well, I'm a Christian. The Bible teaches it's seen to be gay, and I'm going to say that. Also, if churches have a female priest, that's sin. Because the Bible teaches, but I have not a woman to teach nor to serve a sword or the man but to be in silence. So, female pastors, Bible teachers, deacons. That's a foreign concept to the Bible. I mean, if you're gonna have a, also, I oppose the idea of females, the certain gender roles. So all this is my Christian faith, my beliefs. The Bible teaches it's sin to be gay, Romans chapter 1 and other places. And if you read the whole Bible, you get a sense that there's certain professions and roles that are natural for men and other for women. So I don't support female pastors, I don't support female cops or security guards. That's a man's job. I don't support female cops or female security guards or even women being in the army, being soldiers. This is what the Bible teaches. The Bible teaches those are men's professions. Does that mean that I want women that end up doing these things thrown in prison or persecuted or something? No. But I for my freedom of speech to speak what I believe about anything. This is a icon for ice cream. It's a ice cream brand. And also I got fat too, so it's like a Michelin man. Maybe you should eat tires to end up with. It's like hidden honest marketing. It's like this guy keeping his hat going, advertising for it's like Ronald McDonald, something like this. It'd be more honest if they had a Ronald McDonald statue. When I grew up in the 90s, they would have like a Ronald McDonald statue, kind of like a doll or something. Go to McDonald's, sometimes you see like a sculpture kind of Ronald McDonald. Now he looked slim and kind of fit. So maybe it would be better if when they had Ronald McDonald statue, he'd be fat, like the Michelin man or the GB Glass man. You eat a lot of this, you end up looking like that. Yeah. Bird flying high there. Here's the other church. So I showed you two churches so far in the city. That's the Swedish state church, I call it. Svenska kyrkan. Swedish church is called. That's like the main, biggest, like a franchise. They have at least one of those in every municipality. And unfortunately they're heretical. Why? Because they marry homosexuals, they have female priests, and they do infant baptisms. So those are three quick things. If I walk by the church and I give my commentary, it's like I stop and pause and film the cross, maybe quote some Bible verses, and I give my commentary. So here's the church here. Unfortunately it's heretical. And it's not just like, oh, it's heretical. My church has got to be. It's like, here's why it's heretical. Okay, three proofs. They have female priests, they marry homosexuals, and they do infant baptisms. So the Bible says, but I suffer another woman to teach, nor to usurp a sword of the man, but to be in Sabbath. And what is a priest? A teacher of men, see? Because the churches where men and women go to learn the scriptures, to be taught doctrine, which means the person standing up in the podium teaching, they're teaching men, see. But I suffer not, don't allow that means. But I suffer not women to teach, so remember about to be in Sabbath. So, 1 point down, here we go. Infant baptism. Baptism is something you do post-salvation as an adult. Well, if you get saved at 11, you get baptized at 12. Något jag kapar sig för att bli accurate. Så, tjena! Ciao, kakosi! Så bra, okej. Okej, så. What was I use the back now. That I decided, like, look at more footage to think about stuff. You know, I should switch and do more filming away from me, like in future streams. I looked at all things like there's too much is filming like this. There's been too much of this. Okay, and this you can see my normal streams when I'm live streaming at home. It's like always this as I'm doing my videos. So the environment is weird when I'm outside here. I'm going here for a power king. So, tjena Ali! Going for another power king. Sugar-free. So, the ones in the back are cold. So, where was I? Yeah, so the Swedish church, the heresy for the Swedish church, a microserve of SAHA. The Swedish church, Svenska kyrkan, have female priests, deacons, whatever you call them. And what are they doing? Well, if you look at independent fundamentalist churches, like Pastor David Bursins or Stephen Anderson or something like this, Bruce Mejia, whoever, current ex-pastor, in like more like standard, non-fringe weirdo denominations. It's like old school, rugged cross, King James Bible, and they're gonna have errors, most of them, but still it's like closer to the truth, a lot of errors. Less estranged from like, okay, och därför så hade någon mission för att sist for the right ways of the Lord. It's like they perverted the right ways of the Lord, possibly less, okay? So that's not a compliment. But anyway, it's like if you look at, I've done cover a church called Stronghold Baptist Church before, David Bursins. They're an independent, fundamental, new IFP, whatever they are, IFP something. It's like they have a man teaching, okay? And if there's going to be a marriage in the church, they have that man pastor marry the couple. And they would never marry homosexuals in a Baptist church, okay? It's like over my dead body, David Bursins or Steve Nance will marry a couple that's lesbian or male homosexuals, okay? Now they have the error, so it's like they don't think that I'm hyping them up with more. So my point is this: a pastor in a church is the person that teaches the Bible, teaches sermons, marries people, holds funerals, so on and so forth. So in this Swedish church I walk past there, Svenska kyrkan, they have proven they're heretics. The heretics of the Swedish church are microserve by SAHA. They have female priests marrying homosexuals, doing infant baptism. But I have not a woman to teach, nor to serve a sword of the man, but to be in silence. And I don't have really a clear verse at the top of my mind right now on baptism, but they do infant baptism like the Catholics. What is baptism? Baptism is something you do, a free will choice when you have agency to make decisions for yourself. You know, a baby, the mom carries them here or there, and then they don't decide where they're gonna go. See, it's like the mom carries them to the park in a caravan, whatever they're called. Okay, baby carriage. So baptism, the right way of baptism that the Bible teaches, it's something that you do by choice after getting saved. See, so you have baths for physical hygiene that people do, where you wash your hands and stuff, non-religiously. But baptism is something the Bible way. So it's like they are wrong for doing baptisms this way. Now what is the real way? The standard in the French order. Like the right way that they corrupted. The right way is baptism is something you do by your free will. You choose to do it after getting saved. So you get saved by faith, for by grace you are saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. It is a gift of God, not of works to mention boast. So after a person has got saved by their choice, they ought to choose to get baptized. See? You don't get baptized for salvation. You get baptized if you choose to please God, because God says He wants you to do it after getting saved. See? So anyway, gonna check out. And the marry homosexuals, the Bible says homosexuality is sin. So if you have a priest marrying homosexuals, do you see how it's a blessing? Can I consent to like approving of it? It's like if I will go to Stephen Anderson's church or David Bursins and go, hey, I turned gay, pastor. Like told them, understand? It's like the likelihood I will turn gay. It is like next to none. Okay, but here's the point. I don't know what it take. Like being abducted by the government and drugged up with LSD and like sleep deprived for 6 months and given electroshocks and like a brain transplant. I don't know, but it's like a hypothetical. Here's the point. If I would show up in Stephen Anderson or David Burson's church and be like, hey, I'm gay, pastor, can you hold my marriage with my gay husband? It's like they would never, okay? It's like if I pay them, I offer them $20,000 or $100,000. Do you understand? It's like, and now it sounds like I'm hyping them up. I'm saying even they are not that far estranged from the truth. See? Like even people like major heretics, they are anti-Semites and all kinds of weird. Even they won't corrupt things that much. Yeah, so the Bible teaches the sin to be gay. The Bible teaches the sin to be gay. And I don't hate gay people, meaning I don't harass gay people. If I see a gay YouTube live stream, I don't show up there attacking them. But I have a right to be a practicing Christian. So the Bible says it's sin to be gay and it's wrong to be gay. Now that doesn't give you the right to persecute or harass gay people, and I don't think that. It's kind of similar to on my videos, I will rant and rave about I'm ripped with a six-pack, a lot of people are fat. Watch a step. Okay, I will rant and rave about into my back. Okay. So anyway, here's the point. Hey. So yeah, on my YouTube channel, I will rant and rave about how it's a sin to be gay, and I talk about I'm ripped with a six-pack, and a lot of people lazy and fat. Now, if I see a person live on YouTube channel in my feed, just like fat and gay, I don't show up in the chat or attack them. Like people do in my chat for being a Christian on stuff. Like gay people show up in my chat, like gay trolling me. Because they know I'm a Christian and averse to homosexuality. Do you understand? So interesting how the gays show up in my chat attacking me for being a Christian. But I don't go around attacking gay people as a Christian, see? Because the Bible says they seem to be gay. Do you understand? It's like this Okay, so I was muted this whole time. Then I was ranting raving about it seemed to be gay. And it kind of explained how I have a right to say it seemed to be gay. And then to kind of balance my statement. Now, if I just leave it at that and like passion go, women should not be preachers, it seemed to be gay. People might think, oh, this guy wants to throw gays in prison. No, don't put words from my mouth, I didn't say that. Understand? So, I believe gays have the right to freedom of speech on their YouTube channel to say that they're gay and they think it's okay. But I should also have the right to say that I believe it's not okay. I'm a Christian, freedom of speech and religion, the Bible says they seem to be gay. Now, if somebody's gay, now notice how apparently I'm not as lewd of a fellow the basic sort. Because I'm a Christian, see? It's like I'm not guilty of the things like a hypocrite. It's like I get people harassing me and trolling my chat, coming harassing me and attacking with psychological violence in my chat, like harassment. And a common angle is like gay trolling, which is a form like sexual harassment. People show up in my chat like, Mike, I want to kiss your bumhole or something like this. I like these type of contents. And the reason they do that is because they know I'm a Christian and have an aversion to the sin of homosexuality because I'm a Christian man, see? So it's like, do you understand? Now, notice how gays or people LARPing being gay to harass me on my YouTube channel. It's like, oh, the guy's a Christian he believes it's a sin to be gay. So let's go push his buttons by harass him with gayness, okay? Now, I don't do that. I don't, if I open up YouTube and I see like openly gay YouTuber, I don't show up in the chat and start harassing them, attacking them for being gay. It doesn't happen. Do you understand? It's like, I grant the right with my channel, but there's an obesity epidemic. It shouldn't be that rare for men to be ripped with a six-pack in the 30s. Now, if I see a YouTube stream show up, where it's like a fat guy in the thumbnail, it's like live, I don't click it, watch it, be like, you're a fat, ugly person, bullying him. But that's how other people are to me, see. I guess there's something wrong with them. Maybe they're not a Christian who's been born again, and they are lewd fellows of the basic sort, more or less. Do you understand? It's like, it's interesting. It's like I have people show up in my chat harassing me by pretending to be gay and hitting on me because I'm a Christian man, which is like a form of sexual harassment. Understand? It's like, I want to do this sexual thing with you, Mike. Come be my gay friend or something. Do you understand this type of trolling? And they know I'm a Christian man. It's even in my bio. Mike's a Christian talking video. It's like, Christians don't like homosexuality. Let's go harass him sexually to push his button because he's a Christian, see? But me as a Christian, who is a Christian YouTuber, makes videos, the Bible says it's sin to be gay, see Romans chapter 1. And that's not the only like pet talk, like I only talk about that shit, okay? Now, despite me on my platform, freedom of speech, I'm a Christian YouTuber, I will tell you it's a sin to be gay. Now, if a gay person stumbles across my stream, it's like, are they surprised gonna hear that if they click the bio about page, Christian targeting the video? It's like, how many Christians are not like the Bible says it's sin to be gay? Okay, so if despite that due diligence, they tune into my live streams and be like, they hear me, it's a sin to be gay, but, oh, I feel offended. Well, they can tune out and never watch me again on the side. So, people show up in my chat acting gay to harass me. But you don't see me showing up in gay tubers' comment section harassing them for being gay. Because if you're actually for freedom of speech that you don't agree with, see, and I'm really about that. I'm really about freedom of speech, which means I am for neo-Nazis having the right to make videos saying Jews are evil. I'm autistic. I'm for people being able to make videos saying autistic people are evil or something like this. I'm diagnosed with autism. I believe that people should have right to make videos saying that white people are descendants of the devil or something like this, like Esau or something like this. This is actually like a real heresy. Some people call the black man is Esau. It's like different type of racism. There's some black people call like the white man is Esau, quote unquote, and some white people call the black man is Esau. Anyway, so yeah, I'm for freedom of speech. Freedom of speech, baby, which means I believe that people should have a right to be open Satanists on YouTube and be live streaming like, yeah, I worship Satan, buddy. Let's read Anton LaVey, the Satanic Bible, stuff like this. And they should have a right to make live streams. Because if you're for freedom of speech, you're really for it. Like being pro freedom of speech, now I'm for freedom of speech, I agree with. That's not what a true free speech champion is for. Anyway, I gotta get going. Yeah. Ja, måste stoppa in. Det går det. Det är sån det. Ja. All right. Yeah. I don't know how long I was muted. Sometimes this happens when I do a stream. I end up hitting the microphone icon. And the sooner I figure out, the better, typically. Yes, I'm a Christian taught video, and unlike a lot of Christians, I'm not a filthy coward. Unfortunately, a lot of Christian men are cowards, immature. They grow to be a point where it's like, yeah, I'm not scared. I'm a Christian. I'll show my face on camera, and do you understand? I'm not Jack Smack the coward. It's like, I'll make videos, and I never show my face. He's scared or something. He's a coward. There's nobody that makes videos as a Christian Bible teacher, quote unquote, try to pass his office there, who's going to be hiding by an anonymity at the same time. Because the pattern is not to be an anonymous Bible preacher. That's not a Bible pattern. So that indicates fear. Fear of something. Do you understand? Jack Smack is a fake tough guy. It's an act, honestly. It's like a false image. I've analyzed him, and it's like what he's going for mock. It's like trying to like, I'm hyper, I'm disagreeable, I dare to be disagreeable, I dare to say what other people don't. This guy's gonna burn in hell, okay? And it's like people that are like super cowardly, they're kind of like impressed by this level of less cowardice. See, it's not courage, but it's like less cowardly. And it's like if people are super cowardly, it's almost like a little bit less of a coward. That could be like, wow, this guy looks brave to me because compared to me, he's less cowardly. So Jack Smack is a person who's got a video where it's like he rants and raves like hatefully, and his style is like, Paul Washington's gonna burn in hell. He's gonna fry in hell. He's a wicked, hellbound, satanic, reprobate heretic. Gonna fry in hell. That piece of, you understand? It's like that's the vibe of his videos mostly, and it's like everybody's favorite preacher from different denominations is gonna burn in hell or is, okay? So it's like it doesn't take a rocket science to figure this out. It's like you have a little bit of psychology, a little bit of discernment, a little bit of this and that, okay? You have a little bit of behavior, okay? To study. Here's the point. Jack Smack 77, fake tough like coward. It's like, yeah, that Paul Walsh got burned in hell. He's a filthy, campy heretic. Okay, John Piper's got burned in hell. Okay, it's child of Satan. And it's like, he comes across as if you don't notice the fact that he hides by anonymity and never shows his face, as if he's got some boldness and courage. But for him to act like that, it requires that he's hiding by anonymity, never shows his face, and uses the platoon online. See, it's kind of like people that are like haters on the internet. They always hide by anonymity because they don't stand for what they do online. See, so either doing something wrong that they don't stand for, or I mean, me, I make videos. It's a sin to be on YouTube. And yesterday I was live on YouTube on my phone. Whatever I was saying, it's a sin to be gay. It's like there might be a person who's gay that comes, walks, and be like recognized from my YouTube stream yesterday. Oh, that guy's a Christian. I saw his live stream yesterday. He thinks it's sin to be gay. I'm gay. I'm offended. See? And apparently I'm not scared of things like this. Or do you understand? But Jack Smack had been anonymity hiding his face. It has to be some kind of fear. It has to be a fear of getting recognized in the street like assaulted, or people making fun of what it looks like, and possibly there's a lot to make fun of there. It might be soft and ugly and out of shape like you wouldn't believe. Okay. So it's got to be some kind of fear, insecurity. Scared to have people make fun of his body, his physique, his looks. Scared of being recognized like in Walmart where he's shopping by a Calvinist John Piper fan. And it's like, oh, you're the guy that says my favorite preacher is burning in hell or gun or something like this. You understand? But don't be fooled by his false bravado. Just turn into a hate. Just put up a false bravado. And instead of feeling sorry for himself, he really should do something about it. He should admit he's got a problem. Haven't you had it long enough, Jack Smack? Being a coward, having anonymity. I'd be a person that's like having the politically correct opinion that nobody's offended by. Like a politician. Be like, oh, it's like 50+% of Swedes say it's okay to be gay, so it's like, it's okay to be gay, guys. Okay? And it's like 2 years later, it's like, public opinion is like 20% think it's okay to be gay. It's like, well, it's less okay to be gay now, people. Okay? I think
Panoramic filters. That's somehow what I was. A bit of a heated ran trash talking Jack smack deservedly so. We coward loser on YouTube made a video lying about me, so he's really deserved it. He also heard it before that. So that's the point. I was in the middle of a rat and my phone battery died just as I was about to put the key in my front door. So the timing was near impeccable. Meaning it's like a game when I'm outside IRL streaming. I don't like running out of battery before I'm home. Meaning I like to be live streaming the whole time. Okay. And I don't like a big part of why I live stream is to protect myself from police harassment, being a tornado of government gang stalking. So it used to be before I started IRL streaming and having like a video camera on me. It's like I couldn't leave my house without the cops showing up and pulling me over. Almost like they were stalking me, like staking me out or something like this at times, periods of times. When I used to be in my old apartment, same thing, different block. There was like a season where it's like every third time or so. I mean, if you run the statistic on it and try to get accurate with it, it's like maybe it's like every 3 times I would leave my house, the cops would be like waiting for me and show up and pat me down and stop and frisk me and stuff. So that's part of what put the fire under my ass to start live streaming, getting tired of being harassed by the police and gang stalkers, work for the same program as the police do. So being a target of gang stalking means there's going to be security companies, security guards, there's going to be police officers, there's going to be civilians, quote unquote, average Joes, participating in the gang stalking program. So part of what got me to start live streaming is being tired of being harassed by cops. That was a big part of it. Being tired of getting tired of being harassed by cops. And back then they didn't even have border cams. If I felt harassed, I would go to like, I don't know, a court and be like, hey, I'm being harassed by the cops. And because of the court case, like who do you think they're gonna believe? It's like 2 cops say we didn't harass the guy. And me go, they did. It's like a lot of times statistically the court will side with like 2 cops testimony over yours. If that's all it is. You as a citizen's testimony versus 2 cops testimony. A lot of times they decide with the cops. So before they started at least have border cams, and I don't even know if it's every cop or if it's like every other or every third cop that have border cam. But some of them do for sure. Possibly all at this point. So it's like now, if I would have run out of the if the battery would have died when I'm like turning this corner, okay, and it's like the cops were up here, boom, and then started harassing me, okay, like right after the stream died. So well, they said they would have border cam. It would be strange if it wasn't running as they put me over. So I'm not taught the video talk with Gangstalked, which is a modern day equivalent of the Succession program in Global. And recruit people to be so-called flying monkeys to pick on me. So then he that was born of the flesh persecuted him that was born of the spirit, even so it is now. So if you're a Christian, people are persecuted, it's only going to be people in the flesh, pretty simple. See, there's no saved people walking after the spirit or not persecuting another Christian. For the deep state power, these the same people around Epstein Island. Or went there. There's no Christian that will be walking after the spirit, living right as a Christian, that will end up persecuting another Christian. A Christian brother or sister. So it's only people that are after the flesh that will persecute a Christian. Which means it's either going to be lost people or saved people walk after the flesh. I would guess there's maybe 10, 20, 30 people in this neighborhood that are gang stalkers. Ranging from 3 to 30, I'd say. And it's multi-apartment complex. Maybe there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe there's like 15 apartments in this apartment complex there. Maybe there's 3 apartments housing a gang stalker. That's a person working for a Gangstalking program, so called. And it's like every apartment cop is gonna have at least 3 people that are agents. And this one of these things, one of these conspiracies that is like extra hard to believe. It's like 9/11. People have been for years working to wake people up to conspiracy about 9/11. And some people just won't believe it. It's a will issue, a hard issue, primarily. People who don't wake up to the truth, conspiracy truth, what the truth is, it's mostly a hard issue. Most of the time, mostly in our case, it's a hard issue. I mean, it would be weird that somebody be so dumb has such a low IQ, which I can tell is how it's measured contemporarily. In our day and age, it's like IQ scores, how you measure how smart a person is, basically. So it'd be weird that somebody would be so low IQ that they couldn't wake up to a basic conspiracy like the government lied to them 9/11. Okay, and this story doesn't make sense. So maybe a person has got like a 85 IQ would be excused to not wake up to like complex, deep conspiracies, something like this. Okay, maybe like more excused, less unexcused. But if you're like an average person with an average IQ, and you've been living in America for the last decade, you wake up to 9/11 been inside job that the government lied to you. It's more likely a hard issue. A hard issue. It's more likely a hard issue than anything else. So, good day today, all things considered. Anytime I'm out in public, there's agents where I am, waging psychological warfare on me at the least. Bring me to psychological warfare. We didn't mean to other types of warfare. It's not that every person, obviously, I accountable out in public. It's not that every car passing me if I'm in a cab or in another person's car, if I'm walking through and there's a car trying to pass, not that every car is an agent. Vehicle, okay. It's not that every person in the supermarket when I go shopping. It's not that every person is going to be an agent, a so-called perp, a so-called gang stalker, work for the program. But some of them are. Some of them will be. So gang stalk is real, and I have less of a problem speaking truth than most that fourth of death ears. I mean, I have less of a problem to have radical opinions and share them with people, plural opinions, plural people. So we're doing an update now. Doing update. Tony Jeffries on these boxers. The Mike said Tony Jeffries beef lives on. It's been mostly one-sided, obviously. The fighting has been obvious on my end, but he's been doing things that have really been under my skin, like all 4 layers. Okay. So the Mike said Tony Jeffries beef lives on. We'll see if it will escalate up ahead. Tony Jeffries. One of the first things he did that set me off was making fun of people with sunglasses that martial artists. Generally that. And that's personal because I wear sunglasses at the martial arts. Why do I wear sunglasses? Because I got sensitivities. And people that don't have autism might wear sunglasses if they're fighters and they have inflammation, like as an aid. It's like a disability aid. Do you understand? So it's like making fun of a guy in a wheelchair or something like this. Do you understand? It's like it's below the belt is how I feel like he was hitting. I felt like he was hitting me below the belt and headbutting me in a fight like a Tyson Evander Holyfield fight. Okay. So people saw me bite him in the ear, but didn't see Evander Holyfield headbutted Mike Tyson before that. You understand? They said, oh, Mike seems to be an angry person. He's mad at torture for no good reason. But no, he earned the annoyance for sure. So, yeah, that's something that pissed me off. And some things that I feel like it's on shade on social media. So see if we can get him to be a little more overt with his aggression, okay? And he said, I'm not a coward, I open myself up for that. I sent a video to him. I reached out to him directly and be like, hey, here's a video. I left a comment on his channel. So basically, it's like we're missing the context here, okay? Like jump into like the episode 3 of the last series. And unless you have like the intro, you're not going to understand the plot. Here's the plot, listen up. Just listen, for God's sake, it's not give a fuck. Did the roof come off? Did the lights get out? My leg get out? Can't shut my mouth. I will not fall. I will stand tall. Feel like no one can be me. Okay, yeah, so, yeah, anyway. After a short station break, now I work for my sponsors. This live is brought to you by the Christian God in which the Trinity, God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. And these three are one, okay? Get saved. Get saved. Get saved. Okay, yeah. I sound like a little horn or something it is. So anyway, support. That okay, we got the word from our sponsors. We got a word for a station break, like the music break. We gotta keep the lights on. And you see how that's working out, there's no lights. Okay. So yeah, Mike SAHA, Tony Jeffries beef, summarized. He's been posting things that set me off and then triggered me, pissed me off. Okay. So a lot of times the issue is I'm responding to covert aggression with overt reactive aggression. And people see the overt reaction, they don't see the covert aggression provoking the reaction. And that's a big part of, and apparently I'm not insecure and people pleasing and accept me and love me, everybody, to be like enslaved and shamed by that. I mean, I'm comfortable enough to be like, I'll go live and rant, this guy's an asshole, F you, buddy. After he said that passive aggressively by innuendo in his video to me or something like this. And I understand that people won't be able to see that it's like this guy started it. And I end up looking like the aggressor and the bad guy. And apparently I'm not too concerned about have like an image of do you understand now? It's like I don't have this extreme over care about appearing to a certain way. I'm reality focused, actuality centered, more than I am image centered. I'm more actuality facts based than perception based. And in my experience, I've been young and now I am less young. And I have seen that those who focus on perception don't, do you understand? It's like it's people that are focused on marketing and control perception in people who they are image centered. They are really as truthful, honest, good, understand? They have a lower character. Calling being a person like image centered, like how do I appear to people, manage my image and my false self, understand? That type of person is really also like majoring in honesty and truthfulness and integrity. See, really. So that is the truth. Where people that are focused on like they're playing politics and their image and how they appear, and it's like working to control how people perceive them and like marketing and managing appearances, things like this. They are really true to what they're trying to make people think that they are. Where it's like false people have an image to maintain, real people just don't give a fuck, understand? It's that cold. It's that cold. So, yeah, anyway, his support. I get targeted by self-influencers. I get media targeting. I call it media targeting, which means part of the gangstalk that I get is major YouTubers sometimes who pick on me. And even if they don't, it's like if I see a major shill or a major influencer, YouTuber, do something that I feel is worth reproving, I might do it. There's a point. Tony Jeffers, Mike Sabi, we see how it pans out. So I left a comment in his chat. You wouldn't dare to touch my 20 meters at 10-foot pole. Okay? I left a comment in his channel. And then it's like maybe a few days later, I got notifications. And hold on, I'm getting started. Okay, I YouTube channel. I still, whatever, that's the point. Could be facetious. So after leaving a comment, you wouldn't dare. He started a series. Okay, he started a series on his channel. There's like commenting on viewers' training videos. Okay, and he has like a form submission we can send in. It's like, here's my training video, Tony. Okay, feel free to comment. And it's like the last story. I saw his video. I got triggered by his commentary. You know, I don't have problems when I get triggered. Trigger doesn't mean you're weak. Trigger just means you see something that evokes a certain temperament change or emotion or thought of others. Which means if I see a person saying, kill all the Jews, that might trigger anger with me. That's an evil opinion, okay? See? Oh, I guess the Nazis win because you got me triggered, see? That's not a silly game, like immature game that haters and internet trolls use. Where they act as if they get you triggered, they win. See? It's like, if you're a streamer, you got your chat open. And you're not like playing it safe, okay? We're like trying to be Mr. Nice Guy and not offend anybody's feelings. It's like, it's gonna take long, no matter how you do stream on YouTube, before you have somebody pushing a button and like getting you pissed. And it's like a custom offer, and like you're blocked and like ranting, expletive. Okay. And if you got to trigger, bro. It's like the energy is like the thing that they win. I still got to trigger for this. You get it triggered. It's like, if you've seen it enough, it's like what they mean when they say they got to trigger. It's like, I won. See, I won because I got to trigger. Which is such a silly game to play. God gets triggered. God is not weak. See, this is the human beings do the trigger angry God. See, this is the humans do the trigger God's blessings and his curses and his anger, his wrath. So, being triggered doesn't mean that you're weak, but some like internet haters that they troll people on social media, they will act if they can get like angry by what they write in your chat and easily win it. Anyway, I support Mike SAHA, Tony Jeffers, beef update. Let's go back to the beginning. How did it start? I saw things he did on social media that pissed me off, and I do live commentary on it. And kind of go check out his channel now and then. And I see he got this series he started. Now I'm late to the game. I saw that he had done that like 5-6 months ago. Maybe his first one is 6 months ago. I don't know. But one of the videos was 5 or 6 months ago, where he does like as the type of content he does or started doing, where he plays viewer submissions, where viewers can ask him to watch a comment video, and people that are training can send in their training videos and be like, you can watch a comment on this if you want, or request it. And the way that I didn't beg him to go, come on, please. Come on, make my day, buddy. Keep watching my videos over this. No, it's more like an aggressive, competitive energy. Understand? Where it's like, you wouldn't dare to touch my training with a 10-foot pole, buddy. Comment. Okay. I left a comment, something to that too. It's like, wouldn't touch my training videos. They dare to touch my training with a 10-foot pole, buddy, or something like this. And then I get a reply, and I'm almost surprised I even replied to it. That could be a ruse too. What is the point? Like a fake. So it's a point. And it goes, it's like send it in, mate, or something like this. And I go, okay. All right. And I'm like half surprised that he replied to it and they just ignored it. I leave it down and be like, nothing to see here, people. I said, okay, I act like this guy didn't even call my channel. Okay, so he responded to my comment and be like, you send it in, kind of, send it in, like. And I go click his channel and it has like a send your video in here. And I click it. And I type the comments, like I make a compilation video and send it in. And I made a compilation video and sent it in. So we'll see. We'll see. I keep you updated on this. The Mike Sal, Tony Jeffries beef. And the beef is not the beef of beefs, understand? And also, I don't do fake beefs. Meaning, I don't pretend to be mad at people for like some kind of drama or something like this. I don't have to do drama, understand? It's like there's some people that's like they might not have anything going for themselves that they can use to attract an audience and keep it or anything like this. They understand. They don't have anything they can raise even like half an eyebrow, 50%, like this much, okay? And maybe people that have nothing going for themselves, it's like they have to create drama to get some clicks and some traction going. Understand? I'm not that type of person. I don't fake being mad about things that I'm not mad about, unless it's openly that I'm doing like amateur acting, which I end up doing sometimes in much things. Now, if you're too dumb to tell when I'm doing that, that's not my problem. Because if somebody becomes a viewer and watches me consistently, they'll be able to tell. They're like, oh, okay, this is it. He's doing like I feel like he's doing like a parody or something. He's doing entertainment right now. So, anyways, the point. We'll see how this transpires, how it pans out. We'll see if he plays my video. Now, I wouldn't be surprised. Put it like this, I wouldn't be surprised if it'll be some kind of dirty game on the side. That in like the commentary beef match is gonna be cheating somehow. Was like his Illuminati henchmen buddies. But we'll be like, okay, we'll get him in the psych ward again. Get his water again. Get him in the psych ward. And then when he's in there and he can't make videos, like we have Tony Jeffries make like a Mike Sachs commentary video. And then time to when Mike can't make a video, be like, respond to Tony Jeffries trash talk on my trailer video or something. I can't do it because I'm in the psych ward or something like this. I got swatted. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I wasn't born yesterday. So I wouldn't be surprised if either he won't do, okay? So his most likely probable outcomes, in my estimation, Tony Jeffries, I sent in the video. Either I won't end up featuring his videos, okay? Meaning he won't have me as part of this watching viewers' videos. People sending videos for me to comment on. I won't end up be one of the videos that he comments on. Either that, or it will be negative commentary when I'm unable to respond to. And that's my prediction. That's my prediction. Remember what I said. Remember what I gotta say this as a short tip. It's like, aha, I told you so. See, I love that because like some people go, Mike, you're crazy. Yeah, I've got a special type of craziness that makes me able to accurately predict reality consistently to a good statistical. Understand, my success rate in predicting the future is higher than the average person. So I must have a special type of mental illness that makes me able to, like my delusions end up being reality. Do you understand? It's like people go, Mike, you're crazy. Back when I was saying, it's certain things I can't even get into YouTube, but it's like, Trump is a deep state puppet. Since day one, get on YouTube, people come talk, oh, support Trump. I'd be like, Trump is a deep state puppet, as they all know. As a matter of fact, 6 years ago, 4, 5, 6 years ago, so it's like, even though if I don't have the videos up anymore, there's like a community I fell out with. And like the initiation of the conflict was me disagreeing on Trump. I used to be watching a Christian Bible teacher and be like a commenting viewer, okay? Like half a fan, understand? It's like, amen, buddy, or something like this when I made videos. Because I was in agreement with most of what I taught. Now, unlike people that are weak, I'm not a cult member. So I'm not afraid to be like, oh, this is a community, peer pressure. Like everybody in this community is like fans. And then it's like, he makes the video, it's like, oh, I don't agree anymore. I'm not afraid to do that, see? And then people are like, you're walking a boat here. This is not what we do here. We've got a cult dynamic here. Where it's like, this is, I'm Paul, I'm Cephas, this is my favorite Bible teacher. All I do here is like, amen, everything that he says. And this guy is like, well, making waves. He's like, no, I don't disagree with you guy now. Okay. And then everybody turns on me. So anyway, there was a whole community I had fallen out with based off of this, Trump, because the person was a Christian Bible teacher, and they get political, okay? Just like wearing like Trump t-shirts, MAGA, Trump, yeah, go Trump, in his videos. And it's like, that's not, like he's bringing up the topic, understand? It's like if you're at a dinner table, Christmas dinner, Thanksgiving, and somebody's wearing like a Trump for president t-shirt, and you go, I disagree with Trump for president. It's not like they're forcing politics in the conversation. Because like you're wearing a button, like vote Trump or something like this, and they comment on it, see? It's like you brought up politics there for the discussion, see? Okay. So Edward PF, he wears a Trump t-shirt. More guys are wearing Trump different shirts in his Christian Bible teaching videos, okay? So it's like that is getting political on this Christian ministry channel. Like at a real level. Okay, this really see pastors with like a MAGA shirt or something. Most people like focus on I'm a Bible teacher, I'm teaching the Bible, okay? And they might have a sermon on Trump or something like this. But it's very rare that someone be like campaigning for a president while being a Bible teacher, okay? And a lot of you got pie in their face, those you Christian ministries have been supporting Trump now, supporting elite pedophiles, covering up child sacrifices and murder and eating babies. How do you feel now, Andy Woods, Bernard Holthouse, Edward PF, all the other people will be like, raw Trump. And you see now what people are saying. That Trump is like covering up Epstein Island stuff. Has been. And what is Epstein Island? Pedophilia. There is talk about like child sacrifice, satanic sacrifices. Oh, sounds like Mike Sam rants all these years. What he says the deep state are about. It's because of paranoid nude. It's a lunatic. Yeah, that ends up being right. Yeah, remember that, Edward? I was like, Trump is a puppet as they all are. See, I like this. It was like, a patriot is a rare thing in times of peace or something like this. Or like in times of war. But yeah, it's important. So, around 6 years ago or something like this, I had a falling out with a community, Christian Bible teaching community. I used to watch his videos and mostly positive comments. And he starts wearing Trump t-shirts. So that was like that was the fork in the road. Where he starts wearing Trump t-shirts. It's like Trump making videos shit up for Trump. And I go, Trump is a puppet as they all are. And he's done nothing to stop Gangstalked videos, what is happening in America. That was my initial comment. Something to that tune. And then his whole community, which is all me, like, you're a scumbag. Like that dog pound, this guy. This is wrong, very arrogant, you should be humble and listen to the teachers of like this. Because I dare got the balls to say it. Because I'm like the Milgram experiment, the 20% that don't just like blindly follow someone is easily deceived, see. I'm not a person who's like is weak and just go with the current, see. They're like scared to, like a cult dynamic. A lot of Christian ministries have a cult dynamic. Okay, if you understand psychology to the extent, a lot of Christian ministries on YouTube, churches have a cult dynamic. It's like cult of personality and they act like cults. If you look at, you study cults, it's like that matches a lot of behaviors in Christian ministry YouTubers and the real life churches, things like this. It's like silencing opposition, shunning, alienating, discrediting, working to shut people up. They're like criticizing the cult. It's like it matches it. It's like I start disagree in the comment section, and then people like Dog Pound start attacking me, his fans. And then it becomes back and forth. So they say things about me, say things about me. Do you understand? It'd be like, I leave a comment on this guy's video when he's wearing a Trump t-shirt. Trump is a puppet as they all are. He's done nothing to shut down gang stalking, and okay, he's a puppet of the deep state, which I stand by to this day. Okay, it's always been my opinion. He's a puppet as they all are. I went around 6 years ago. And up until that point, I'd be like, not a fan, but it's like a supportive viewer. It's like mostly writing only if I got something good to say. Where it's like interesting topics of this. Okay. But when he starts pushing the politics and stuff, that's when It got to a point where he's like, I can't like not say something, okay? So he's turning his Christian ministry into like a Trump campaign ad. And it's like Trump is a puppet as the overlord. He's done us to stop Gangstalked videos. And he goes like, well, he's been busy dealing with the globalists coming after some of the court case, stuff like this. No, that's a ruse to make it look like the deep south to get him, is what I think. So anyway, it's like I leave that comment and the guy goes like, we'll have to disagree then or something. That's initially not that aggressive, but then his followers come in there. Like they're sycophants, be like, you're so prideful, you should just be quiet and listen to them, you should be more humble and stuff like this. It's just because I dare to disagree, okay? And they're coming from a guy that says teachers should be open to criticism from the followers. And followers should take the teachers to account, coming from that guy, hypocrite. But when you do it, it's like, oh, not like that, buddy. See, LPF has made videos about Christians like, well, maybe this guy, they should be open for criticism for people that watch the videos. They should be open for people criticizing them. That's what he said. But it's like, okay, try to emphasize, I disagree with your politics. And it goes, all right, we'll have to disagree. Let's remember, at first was not that aggressive response. But his followers jump in and be like, you're so arrogant, you're a dirtbag, you shouldn't be. Trump is, you're paranoid or something like that. Do you understand? And it's like, I did a comment like, you're wrong on Trump, basically, to the teacher. And it's like, okay, we'll have to disagree. And then it's like, the next day I open up YouTube, it's like notifications, you got comment replies to your comment, and be like, feels the fact that the comment, it's like, you're arrogant, something like this. And it's like another person, one is for, it's like, you're an idiot or something like this. Do you understand? And it's like, I'm replying, it's like, no, I'm not, you are, or something like this. Understand? So it becomes a back and forth. And then eventually it like escalates and people are saying worse and worse things about me. And his comment section becomes like a smear campaign against, like a forum for like hate against the Torment of Mike Cyrus and persecuted Christian. And that's the truth. Including not limited to cyber stalking, flying monkeys coming into the chat and dehumanizing me because I'm a Torment, Mike is a Nephilim, the serpent seed doesn't have a human soul. And it was the guy that was going around on Ed's channel, Relief Field, and other channels that I was like sometimes comment videos like in the King Days Only community on YouTube. And the sock puppet can't show up dehumanizing the Torment video Christian and be like, a smear campaign, Mike is a Nephilim. I have every right to say I believe he's not a real human, doesn't have a real human soul. He's a Nephilim. I'm not joking. And even some of the people in opposition would have to be lying to. Like if Ed doesn't remember that, there was a guy he blocked after he was saying I'm a Nephilim, serpent seed or something like this. He would either be lying or has Alzheimer's or something like this. Okay? So that started happening too, where people are like using his comment section, other people's comment section to smear me the ton video and literally dehumanize me. And what started happening is I did too good of a job to defend myself. So they blocked me, see. Book of Relief blocks me. They didn't block the person that was saying I'm a Nephilim. So he allowed that person to dehumanize me in his chat, Book of Relief feel. See? He let a person around free and go like, Mike is a Nephilim, doesn't have a real human. And then when I get mad at that, dehumanization, see? And it's like, you're a really wicked, evil person for this. He blocks me for causing trouble in the comment section, see? Disgusting, okay? So, how do you feel that God's been treating you? He's been blessing you real good, hasn't he, Edward? Helping this program to slowly kill me and drain me of energy and everything else I'm working to do. Edward PF. You feel like God is blessing you? But when we have many masters on which receive the greater condemnation, this is sin unto death, Edward PF. I said, now he should pray for it. So, yeah, you reap what you sow. Do not see God's not more for some else, they will also reap. And you can be like, in denial, my life's been nothing but blessings, 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 blessings. Anything you have is blessings, nothing but blessings. Okay? That's a weak man. I'm in a war. And then where have you been? I'm in a real war. And with PF is one of these guys, his ego is like, I'm a Marine. Well, you went through basic training, never deployed, never seen combat. I've been in a real war. I'm a Christian war being persecuted like David or Samson. I'm not talking of a secret persecution book on Gangstalked, where there's thousands of people going after me, a Christian. And something that's a lot bigger than myself. So it's like in form, it's like David versus Goliath. It's as for the Philistines. That's the truth. It's that dynamic. So I'm actually a Christian warrior in a little war. See, I've been shot with a weapon, a dart gun in the leg, have a war wound. I've been taught with chemical warfare and then psychological warfare. So I've actually been in a war, see. And you're just like, oh, I wear a Marine t-shirt, I feel like a tough guy because I went through basic training. Going through basic training doesn't make you a warrior. I'm a Christian that therefore do harness against the Lord Jesus Christ. Who's being enduring persecution and being taught of a made of warfare. Psychological, physical. See? And you have this little thing, oh yeah, I'm a tough guy Marine. Okay, where were you deployed? Have you been in a war? Where have you fought? Have you been shot with a weapon in a war? Have you been sprayed with chemicals in a war? Have you been taught with psychological warfare in a war? No, you haven't. I have. Okay. So it's like stolen whaler in like a rare form. It's like a guy who's gone to basic training, never been in a conflict like combat, like a field of battle. And I didn't go to the world, Satan's world system, military, okay, like the institution, Satan's world system. Be like, okay, you get the world system stamp of approval, you're in the army now. Okay, but I'm in the Lord's time, I got saved. And after getting saved, I've been persecuted and been taught with warfare. So who's the real warrior, buddy? And I'm a veteran, as a matter of fact. I've been in a war for more than a decade and survived it. So I don't care, I understand. People go, oh, Mark, yeah, okay. I don't want to talk about children. So I got some text. I'm going to talk to my wife. I might go live later. So we'll see if my prediction comes true. So summarizing, I don't believe Tony Jeffers will be making video content on my training videos if it doesn't be negative when I don't have the opportunity to respond to it. That's just like from the hip prediction. And we'll see if I'm wrong. Now, if he ends up making a video here about it, I'll let you know. So I said the guy did make a content video. Okay, I give him his due, give the devil his due. Okay. And well, who knows? Who knows, like in a perfect world, Mike's had dream team, baseball, something like this. It's like maybe it's like it's really if you're gonna be smoking what's it called? Pipe dreams, okay. If I'm really gonna be in pipe dream mode. If there's any like retired boxer, there's a few people that if I'm gonna be like pair out with the idea. Paul Roberto, ex-retired boxer, 40 plus, Italian, Swedish, retired boxer, 40 plus, Tony Jeffries, 40 plus, not long ago retired boxers. Obviously both these guys are still fit, training. So it's like you can go, oh Mike, it's like I want to make you sound bad, like you're challenging old people to fight old. It's like they're 40 something plus, and ex-pro boxers. So if I would go like, hey, Tony Jeffers has had battle with YouTube or something like this, like Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, something like this, okay. And we go, oh Mike, he's 40. It's like what? It's like it looks like he would be the coward if chance me to fight. Like autistic, self-trained, self-taught martial artists don't even have an amateur fight, no record at all. So it's like how am I like being bad for because they retired? Okay, no. So yeah, it's like if I would have to fight Tony Jeffries in a boxing match, okay, I'd rather fight him in MMA or Muay Thai or something like this. But in boxing, I would pick 4-ounce gloves or bare knuckle. Understand? 4-ounce gloves or bare knuckle. If we got if we would have a boxing match, 4-ounce gloves or bare knuckle. Okay, see? And do you understand how long my rider would be? Like they used to have performers. For me to appear at this venue, here's the list. You have to like check all these boxes, jump all these hoops. There has to be a bowl of M&M's while the band wants to move. Okay, and then there has to be champagne, like cool to 27 degrees Celsius in the cooler, and there has to be a record player paused at Prince Purple Rain 27 seconds into something like this, and it's like everything in the green room. It's like, understand? Like, there's people that have like Mariah Carey or something like this. They have a reputation of being a diva. It's like they have like unreasonable demands as they're going to perform somewhere. It may not be real, but they understand it's like the martial art is equivalent to like a rider. Okay, so do you understand how many hoops you had to jump through? Because I'm a tolerant video, which means it'd be like the emperor in the Gladiator movie, Russell Crowe, where it's like, oh, if I would go like be a naive fool and be like really seriously try to get like Tony Ferguson to like Tony Ferguson at come on fight me, let's have a match or something like this, okay? Or do you understand? If I really try to, like, there would be like a pipe, and it'd be like that would be delusional. Be like, yeah, I can do. Now my ability, being the person sitting here, about how I can move my body and stuff, that's up to par to be able to move around with these guys. The issue is everything else being a total video total of the deep state that runs sports and Hollywood and everything else. So basically, it would be like the emperor in Russell Crowe in the Gladiator movie, where it's like, oh, this guy, the emperor's gonna fight Russell Crowe, Maximus. So it's like bleed him before the fight when nobody's looking to weaken him, and have like these trapdoors with tigers with chains on that come up and things like this. And be like, oh look, the guy sucked at fighting, he got hurt as the emperor wants it. Do you understand? That's the reality. That's reality. You have to deal with what reality is, not what you want it to be. And that's what reality is. That I'm told in the video. Which means it would be unreasonable for me to expect anything out of that type of dynamic. Understand? Which is why sometimes why to go to boxing gym or something like this? Why to go train in the gym or something like this? I can't even go out in public being harassed by government agents and sprayed with chemicals like a fucking bug, you understand? I've been shot and got permanent damage from my calf and been shot with a dart gun by going to the corner so I wasn't today. So if I can't even go out in public or eat at a restaurant without the government sending fucking agents there to spray chemicals on me that hurt your health, it's like, if I would go, yeah, I've been shot in the leg with a dart gun, so I had to wear like Kevlar-lined pants when I go outside now. Because I don't want another non-spot in my leg from my botched assassination attempt from a CIA dart gun, heart attack, and whatever they hit me with. I'd be like, oh yeah. It's like, let's just ignore what reality has been the last 5 years and talk me that I have to wear protective clothes and can't be out in powder being intermittently sprayed with chemicals shot with a dart gun. But I'd be like, yeah, I'll go to the boxing gym and be like in a tank top and shorts and be training in there with strangers all around me or work out in the bodybuilder gym. And it'd be like very easy for them to hit me with a dart gun or target me ways that they had before. Okay? They'd be foolish. So anyway, I gotta finish up. We'll see. I'll keep you updated on the everything else. And remember, if you come in, if I have the chat open, you leave a comment, don't hit the like button, you get blocked. Expect to get blocked. 99% certainty. People come in leaving comments, don't hit the like button, you get blocked. 99%.